Alright, let's see how much echo we can hear today. Echo, echo, hello? Alright, I hope the audio is okay. It probably isn't, because I haven't messed with it at all. Everything is at max. Tell me, whether to go up or down with the game volume or my voice volume. And, yeah, there's an example of the subtitles. They don't match at all. Sorry, I was just trying to get everything working. I couldn't get the Japanese keyboard working because I set it incorrectly. Okay, I think I'm where I need to be in the file. So, Yomi, Spring of Night. Okay, I hope the subtitles are okay. I'm not sure how they used to be. They're probably different. But, let's see. The audio is cutting out. Well, I don't have any drop frames, so I don't know what that is. Game audio is cutting in and out. Audio is cutting in and out. Unless it's supposed to be doing that. No, I don't think so. So I don't know what to do. Let's check my settings for audio, desktop audio device, speakers. Yeah, I think that's correct. Microphone device is webcam. Okay. Desktop boost, I have that set to 1. Mic boost set to 1. Mic sync offset in milliseconds, I have set to 0. Okay, is it still cutting in and out? I'm not really sure what to do even if it is. Alright, well, I don't really know what to do. If anybody knows what to try, let me know, but I have no idea. I'm just going to go ahead and go on with the stream. If anybody looks up anything about audio cutting out and what settings might affect that, let me know. Yeah, we're just going to have to move on because I don't really want to spend a whole lot of time messing around with that. Unless it's really bad, then I guess I'll have to. Yeah, it's really bad. Okay. Voice audio is fine, the game audio is cutting out. Alright, let's look at the Elgato settings, maybe? Let's see what the audio settings are for this. Device already in use. Audio gain. That's the only option in the software. Yeah, there's really no other options there. HDMI color range. Get my head there in the shot. Headshot. Okay, Endless Space, thank you for joining. Capture device settings. I'm looking. I don't see anything. Right now it has the output the output at 720 by 480. That doesn't seem right. The profile is HD 1080. I don't know. More info. Yeah, it is good. It stopped. Wait, really? I didn't change anything. Is it good now? Yeah, it is good. Okay, well, I'm going to take that as the go-ahead for continuing on. I didn't change anything, literally, so no idea what fixed it. Okay, well, I didn't do anything, so I don't know. Maybe it was just Twitch. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna go on. If it's still really bad, let me know and I'll stop and fiddle with it. Go, go, go! Okay, I guess we're good now. I have no idea. Didn't change the damn thing. Okay, 古い言い伝えなどに出てくる黒い水. Black water that shows up in ancient legends. That text should be less upwards like that, but oh well. I don't know how to vertically center the text, so sorry. I hope the text is showing up alright and is clearly visible. Is the text clearly visible, or should I change it? Let's see what happens if I make it bigger or smaller. I don't really know what's good. Bold? Hey, bold looks a little better. No, I don't know. Let's try 22. Is that easy to read? I don't know. I really don't know. That looks like the threshold readability, I think. I'm gonna leave it like that. How about that? It looks about the same size as the game text. So, alright. I'm gonna leave it like that. I think I've made it a little bit wider, so there should be a little more room. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so 見すみに対して使われる言葉で読みはし、隔離をそのものとして恐れられていた。A word used opposite the purity. The spring of night was feared as death and the hidden realm itself. A word used opposite the purity. Yeah, I guess that's funny. I just didn't have it queued up in my mind the right way when I first started saying it. Okay, well that still fits. That's encouraging. 氷上山ではこの読みが溢れ出すことを恐れ、巫女たちが読みを封じる儀式を行っていたと考えられている。At Mount Ikami, it was feared that this spring of night would overflow, and tri-maidens are thought to have performed rituals to seal it away. Okay, well, that looks decently readable there. It's okay, the game is kind of loud. Okay, thank you. How about now? Alright, turn it down to 80% from 100, and the mic is still up at 100. Yeah, just let me know if you notice any other things like that bother you, because now is the time to fix them. And hopefully we'll end up with some settings that are even better than before. We can only hope, right? Okay, so I forgot. I don't have my Dexbot installed, so I don't have multiple desktops right now. But let me check the old-fashioned way. Who's here? Alright, so it's the usual crowd. We got Boygas E10, Jelly Caress, Not So Huggins, and Endless Space is our new viewer today. So thank you, Endless Space, for being here. Not really noticing any difference. Alright, here's 70%. How's that? See if 70% makes any difference. Well, you know what? I could change it in the settings. Let's try that. I don't know. Let me try it in the Elgato settings. There, in the Elgato settings, I just changed it to 80. I'm gonna bump it back up to 80. I think it's gonna redo it. Yeah, okay. All right. Sorry. Okay, now I have the main audio set to 90% for all audio except the mic, and then I dialed down the Elgato King capture to 80%. It's better now. Okay, good. I hope it's at least still audible. If it is not, let me know. But there's really not much audio right now other than the creepy whistling sound. So. Okay, so now we are on to Yomi Nude. Let's Spring of Night Saturation. Let's get that up there. There it is. Yomi Nure. Oh god, it's cutting in and out again. Well, I don't know. I'm at its mercy right now. Let me jiggle the HDMI cables for a second. Okay, the HDMI cables have been jiggled. I don't know if that helped, but it looked like the USB out from the capture device, it had a different startup logo. That could very well be. Yeah, it could be. I installed the newest version of the game, Capture HD thingy, but yeah, maybe it's shittier now. I don't know, but yeah, apparently it's fixable. I just don't have any means to fix it. Let me do what I did last time to fix it and tell me if we get the same results. I'll just type in Game Capture HD. And then I'll open the settings and then not do anything and see if that helps. So we may get some reproducible results here. Alright, looking in the settings, not doing anything, and canceling the settings. And then exiting out of Game Capture HD. I really hope I don't have to do that every time. Did it get better? I don't know. Oh boy. Yep. Yep, it's still doing it, or yep, it's okay now. What the? Man, that's so annoying if I have to do that every time. I literally just opened the program. It's ridiculous. Okay, here's what I did. I'll show you. Oh, I don't have a source. I have to add a monitor capture, or window capture, monitor capture. Under 1, okay. Okay, so here we are. Here's my monitor. We go into Game Capture HD. I looked in the settings. Didn't do anything. Closed it. Closed it. And that was my ingenious fix. It was literally magic, I guess. Magic, meaning cause and effect that we don't understand. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that fits the word magic, if you define it like that. Okay. So, yomi nure. Yomi to yobareru kuroi mizu ni nureru koto. To become saturated with the black water called the Spring of Night. Oh, these still have the readings in there. You'll notice on the Excel file that I posted online, I've taken all the readings out. Just unless the readings were in the game. If the readings were in the game, I didn't take them out. So, yomi ni nurete shimatta mono wa jojo ni karada ga yomi ni shinchoku sare kakuryo no sonzai ni naru. Those who've been saturated with Spring of Night. Oh, that one's still in the file, so I need to fix that. So those who've been saturated with Spring of Night. So the Spring of Night. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be updating that Excel file tonight. It looks like those have been saturated with the Spring of Night. That's why we need to go through these, even though I have the file already up, because nobody's gonna read through every line like I am. So they're not gonna catch it, and neither am I, unless I go through these like this. So I can't just say, hey guys, just look at the file, let's just play the game, because stuff like that. A buffer under of something, maybe. Okay, yeah, maybe. Shinshoku in 2004. That's nice that you remember the year you learned it. Must have been memorable. What were the circumstances, if I may ask? Okay, those who've been saturated with the Spring of Night have their bodies gradually eroded by the Spring of Night and become one of the Hidden Realm. I'm going to say gradually eroded by it and become one of the Spring... Yeah, I'm not going to say it twice. So that's good that it's still one line that's the same line that's being corrected. Those have been saturated with the stream of night. Those who have been saturated. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the conjunction. Contraction. Contraction. Contraction junction, what's your function? I don't even know that song. Those who have been saturated with the spring of night have their bodies gradually eroded by it. Have their bodies gradually eroded by it and become one of the hidden realm. Their bodies gradually eroded by it and become one of the hidden realm. Yes. Okay. Shinshoku and Shinshoku. Oh, I didn't know. Let me look it up. Oh, wait, I don't have my dictionary installed because I downgraded to Windows 8 and then ended up upgrading back to Windows 8.1 because the problem I was trying to fix did not get fixed with Windows 8. So, note to self, never do that again. Yeah, not going back to Windows 8 again for something silly like what I was trying to fix. Shinshoku. Yeah, I'm almost embarrassed to say what caused all this problem. But, I mean, it's not really my fault that it doesn't work like it should, so I was trying to get the 3D capability of my monitor to work, the 3D Vision by NVIDIA, because I bought a pair of their glasses for $90, which is ridiculous. And I thought I would try it out, and it did not work. And a lot of people said in the forums that it was Windows 8.1's fault, and you should downgrade to either Windows 8 or Windows 7. Well, I can't use Windows 7 because of my storage spaces, which only work with Windows 8 for my array of hard drives. It's kind of like a RAID array. But since I created them in Windows 8, I can't go back to 7. They've got me trapped. So, actually, it might have been 2003 or 2002 because I remember being an early teaser of the game. Oh, sorry, I was looking that up. Shinshoku. Shinshoku encroachment. Shinshoku eat away at. Eroded. It doesn't have the one with the second kanji. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, corrosion. Yes, it does. Okay. Seems legit. Shinshoku. Yeah, same thing. But it's the first one that you type that is the standard. That looked different from the final release. Shinshoku. What, Shinshoku, was that a Fatal Frame game? I don't remember. It probably was. Yeah, actually, I think it was. Eaten away by it. I think eaten away at. Eaten away. Have their bodies gradually eaten away by it. That sounds a little bit creepier, so I'm going to do that. Those who have been saturated with the spring of night have their bodies gradually eaten away by it and become one of the hidden realm. Yes, okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, next one. Tsumari, 生きながらにして死者となり、やがて亡者になると言われている. In other words, although they live, they become deceased and are said to turn into wandering spirits before long. Miyamoto named him Omao Kuppa. Daimao Kuppa. Kuppa came from the Japanese name for Gukbap. Gukbap, a Korean dish. Oh, really? Gukbap. Gukbap. That doesn't sound that similar, but maybe that's how they say it in Japanese. Okay, in other words, although they live, they become deceased and are said to turn into wandering spirits before long. Okay, yeah, that one's fine. Yomi Nuri. Oh, it still fits. Nice. Okay, I think widening the subtitles really helps. Because now the font is bigger. I think. Definitely bigger. Yomi Nureta Karada wa tokushu na honou de乾かすことでしか癒すことはできず、その種火を絶やさず守る場所が氷上山にあったという。 I want to say it's Tanebi. Let me look it up real quick. Tanebi. Tanebi. Okay, it is. My internet must be bad. Well, probably not. It's probably me. Well, no, I have no dropped frames. Is anyone having any trouble with my stream right now? Is it buffering really bad, or audio still cutting out, or any problems like that for anyone besides Not So Huggins? I'm sorry, Not So Huggins. I didn't mean for it to be this way. Okay, I think I read the Japanese. Body saturated with the spring of night could only be cured by being dried with a special flame, and the place protecting the embers of that flame is said to be on Mount Hikomi. Hey, not too bad. Pat on the back for myself. Woo! Okay, yeah, that's barely readable. So I like that the last line is still readable. Still legible, even when it gets cut off like that. Okay. 読み濡れて亡者となった者は生あるものを隔離をへと引き込む存在となり、その目や口からは読みが黒い涙のように溢れ出すと言われている。Those saturated with the spring of night who become wandering spirits turn into beings who drag the living into the hidden realm, and the spring of night is said to come out of their eyes and mouths like black tears. Okay, not bad for cramming all that into one English sentence. English definitely has a lower tolerance for run-on sentences. It's good here. Okay, well that's hopeful. I'm sorry though, Not So Huggins. I hope it clears up for you. Right now I'm streaming at 1,000 kilobits per second, which is the lowest I've ever streamed. Same as before, I guess. I mean, before meaning before my downgrade to Windows 8 that ended in, not disaster, but it was a disastrous loss of all my settings. And now I gotta reinstall everything. But sometimes it's good to just start over from a clean slate sometimes. And it's definitely a clean slate because none of my stuff really got saved. Okay, Higambune, boat to the other side. Kakure no miya kara Minakami no miya e to Miko o hakobu fune. A small boat that takes shrine maidens from the Hidden Way Shrine to Water Source Shrine. We know where that is. That's at the water source at the top of the mountain. 多くの思いを引き受け、心が溢れた巫女だけが乗ることを許される。Only shrine maidens whose hearts have overflown from taking in many feelings are allowed onto it. And here's 船頭などはおらず、心が触れた巫女が船に乗ると、自然と船は水上の宮へと流れ着く。There is no boatman, but when a shrine maiden whose heart is overflown... Oh, overflowed. Okay, overflown is not a word. So let me make sure that that is not in the other one, too. Okay, so I'm going to put a little note to self there. Overflowed. I think I went back and corrected that stuff, but maybe not. There's no boatman, but when a shrine maiden whose heart has overflowed gets in the boat naturally drifts to Water Source Shrine. Water Source Shrine. Water Source Shrine. Water Source Shrine. Tongue twister. Okay, last sentence. 四角なき者が乗ると、船は水上の宮へと、へつかず、霧の中をさまよい、無人になり戻ってくる。When someone without the proper credentials gets in the boat wanders off into the fog without arriving at Water Source Shrine and returns unoccupied. I'm gonna say drifts off into the fog. Yeah, don't really like the wanders off. Like a lost puppy. No, the boat doesn't wander off like a lost puppy. It drifts off creepily. A little too cute to say it wanders off. Okay, drifts off, yeah, so note to self on that one. Okay. So how are we doing? Is it better for you at all? Not So Huggins? I hope it is. Not So Huggins, you're still here? Okay, good. Magatsuhi. Son of Destruction. So this one is a late realization for me that Magatsuhi, I just thought it was a god of destruction, but it uses the last kanji for sun or positive energy, yang. So I retranslated it as the son of destruction after reading this very description that I'm about to read to you now. So this clears it up quite nicely. So it's a good thing we did this. That way there won't be any mistranslations hanging in the wind for people to trip over. I don't know what that means. It's not a good metaphor. Hanging in the wind, blowing in the wind for people to trip over. I don't know where I got that. Okay. 隠り音、no. 写し音、隠り音の間にある永遠の夕日。An eternal sunset between this world and the hidden realm. I forget how to read that. Tsuneyo? Tokoyo. I think it's Tokoyo. Tokoyo の世界である隠りよとの境界にあり、黒き沢の水面を照らしている。At the border of the hidden realm, the realm of perpetual night, it illuminates the surface of the black marsh. Shi ni izanawaleta. Shi ni izanawaleta mono dake ni mieru to sare. Hitobito wa ayashiku utsukushii yuuhi ni sasowarete utsushi o hanare kakuryo e to sasowareru. Well, it buffers. I'm sorry. I am thinking it is Twitch. It is buffering. It is buffering a little for me too. It is buffering a little for me too, I think. Oh yeah, sorry about the chat not being in there either because I haven't set it up yet. I was trying frantically just to get the Elgato, the subtitles, and the webcam working in time for the stream, and even then, I was severely late. So it is already 7:21, and I've only been streaming for 27 minutes. So we've still got a ways to go. But I guess that's good because I can get through some more of this text before we go for the night. And this 6:30 stream, man, the 6:30 time is working so much better for me. I came home from work today and took a 2-hour nap. I'm so proud of myself. So now I have tons of energy to keep going on this, and then hopefully go to the gym and stuff afterwards, which I normally do before the stream. But hopefully I still have motivation to go afterwards. I'm thinking it is okay. My connection should be fine with a 1 Mbps stream. Okay. Is it 1 Mbps? Is 1000 that? Or is it 1024? I don't know. I'm just being a jackass. I know you're the computery guy, so I don't really know how much is in a megabit. So maybe 1000 is a megabit for all I know. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking megabytes. Not megabytes per second. Megabits. It's megabits. Oh, I didn't read the English. Considered to be visible only to those drawn to death, the beautiful and mysterious sunset draws people away from this world and into the hidden realm. Excuse me. Oh, I think I know why they use izanawareta at the beginning, because they have sasawareru 2 times in there, and if they had used sasawareru 1 more time, like shi ni sasawareta mono, that would just be a little bit too much inviting there. So izanawareru and sasawareru are pretty much the same. I think izanawareru is just very infrequently used compared to sasawareru, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. I'm just glad that my settings are saved in my mouse for all my copy and paste and save auto stuff and clear the subtitle file. That makes things a whole lot easier to get back up and running with. Okay, まがつ日の下には誘われた魂たちが影のように佇み I think 佇み Let me make sure 佇む Yes 佇み巨大な夕日のようなまがつ日を見上げている Underneath the sun of destruction, souls drawn to it stand like shadows, staring up at it like it's a giant setting sun. Like it is, well it is. Or maybe it's not. If it's eternally there, it's never going to set, is it? Okay. I stand corrected. I sit corrected on my exercise ball chair. 影たちは夕日を見上げたまま、やがて隠れへと消えていく。 Before long, as the shadows look up at the setting sun, they disappear into the hidden realm. Maybe I shouldn't say setting sun because it's not setting. Okay, need to correct this. So I'm going to say the evening sun. Is there any other place in here where I need to change that? Evening sun. I mean, it's like an eternal evening, but it's not going to set, so it's not a setting sun. It's not moving. So I've translated Yuhi as setting sun pretty much everywhere in the game, but it could also be evening sun. Okay, so I'm going to make that correction. Alright, before long, shadows look up. Oh, wrong page. Let me see. Yep. Okay, sorry about that. Page gently caressed. I saw something move in the corner of my eye, and I thought that's what it was. So yes, it was you. Thank you. All right. Before long, as the shadows look up at the evening sun, they disappear into the hidden realm. All right. So we got 4 corrected lines today. Not bad. Okay. Next. Oh, by the way, I know I may have said that I wasn't going to do all the place names, or maybe I did. I've gone back and forth about that. But last week, I didn't really have anything to do, so I did all the place names. And they may not be correct because I didn't get them directly from the game. I just got them from a list that was on some website. So you can see those at the end of the menu sheet on the public Google document. But I'll go through that later because I need to double check that the names are correct anyway. So when I go through the last level contains pretty much every map. So we'll just make one last nostalgic run through of everywhere in the game using my new upgrade equipment that lets me fatal frame every ghost in the game and makes things no longer a question of skill. So then we can go everywhere and look at all the places and make sure the names are translated correctly. There's a few of them I don't really know if I translated correctly. And I asked the Japanese guy, especially in the Water Source Shrine, that one was the most difficult place to translate. I asked the Japanese guy at work that I always ask questions, and he did not know one bit what to do. And none of them came up in the dictionary. So he just gave me the gist of his feeling upon hearing the word, and then I just translated it based on that. So definitely a crapshoot on that. Okay, Yukon, but we can talk about that later. Let's just keep going with what we're doing. Yukon, Spirit Wedding. Shigokon. Shigokon? Meikon to mo yobareru. A post-mortem wedding, also called an afterlife wedding. Wakaku shite. Oh yes, it still fits. I like these wider subtitles. I really do. Because nothing's really happening at the bottom of the screen there. I mean, there's the button press prompts, but we don't need those. I know what to press. 若くして亡くなるなどして生前に伴侶を得られなかった者に死後に伴侶を添えることで冥福を祈る風習。The custom of wishing for the departed's happiness in the afterlife by pairing them with a partner after death, should they have died young or been unable to find a partner while alive. Ooh, I think I can translate Nado without being not impolite, ineffective, or weird. I think I can translate it without being too awkward sounding. Okay, here it is. Notice the difference there. I hope you do. Won't give it away real just yet. Okay, I'll give it away because it takes 30 seconds for the stream to update, but hopefully you found it before I said it. So I added the word otherwise for nado. So whether they died young or whatnot. The custom of wishing for the departed's happiness in the afterlife by pairing them with a partner after death should they have died young or otherwise been unable to find a partner while alive. Yes. Because it's not necessarily the case that they died young, they just may have not otherwise been able to find a partner. So, who knows? Maybe they were a little too stuffy for the men's tastes. I don't know. A little too prudent. I don't even know. It's probably not even a problem. Okay. エマなどに婚礼の光景を描き奉納する。Lots of difficult stuff here, for me anyway. 人形や写真などを相手に形式的な婚礼を挙げるなど、地方により違いがある。A wedding scene can be painted on a votive placard and offered, or a doll or photo used as a placeholder while a formal wedding ceremony is performed, the method varying by region. A wedding scene, I'm going to say maybe painted instead of can. I don't know why. I don't really like the may versus can arguments, but it may just sounds a little bit formal. A little bit formal considering it's a wedding. Alright, a wedding scene may be painted on a votive placard and offered, or a doll or photo used as a placeholder while a formal wedding ceremony is performed. The method varying by region. Okay, yeah, I think that makes sense. Oh, there's Yuri, the main character. Welcome back, All Out Attack. Oh, I'm trying to change desktops to check the chat room, but I cannot because I don't have Deskspot enabled. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to in Windows 10 is the multiple desktops. I use them constantly in Windows 7 and 8. I have Windows 7 on my work laptop and Windows 8 here at home. Just wish Windows 8 was a little bit more compatible with stuff. Okay. Hikamiyama de wa, okay, make sure it's on the same page. とこしえ花として棺かごの中で一人水の底に沈む巫女を慰めるためまれびとを招き入れ有婚を行う。On Mount Hikami, in order to comfort shrine maidens who had been sunk to the bottom of the water alone in a coffin as everlasting flowers, guests were invited and spirit weddings were carried out. Okay. Fashionably late. Well, don't worry, you're not the only one. I was fashionably late as well because of my downgrade to Windows 8 and subsequent upgrade back to Windows 8.1 just where I started. So, didn't really accomplish jack squat except burning through some of my weekend. No, I didn't use my weekend for that at all. Oh, actually I did, yeah, yesterday. Just used a little bit of it, but most of my weekend was spent getting a new phone and setting that up. So that's quite a weekend. Thanks, Internet. Sorry, boy, guess what happened? Oh, I'm trying to switch desktops that I don't have. Oh, thanks, Internet. Oh, did you leave again? I don't know. So sleepy, OMG. I'm sorry, that is my fault, because I should be ending the stream right now, but because we started late, I am continuing on until we make it to an hour, because I'd like to give you guys at least an hour of stuff. Okay, sorry about that. If it be the half an hour late, it would have been okay if it was a half an hour late, because I would have started on time, but I was severely late. I mean, I was a half an hour late for the half an hour later show, so yeah, it's like an hour into your bedtime. I'm sorry about that, Jenna Chris. I will try to be on time next time. Hopefully I don't try to downgrade to Windows 8 anytime soon. Or if I do, I'll remember to back up the roaming app data for OBS so that I don't have to redo all my scenes. Alright, それは同時に巫女が柱としてより流れるようにする儀式でもある。At the same time, the ceremony served to lengthen the shrine maiden's ability to last as a pillar. Yeah, I think that's alright. Okay, 有婚が成立した巫女は、とこしえ花として役割をより長らえる。Shrine maidens who complete spirit weddings are able to extend their roles as everlasting flowers. Shrine maidens who completed spirit weddings. Yeah, I'm gonna say who have completed spirit weddings are able to extend the rules as everlasting flowers. Yeah, I think that's right. Because it says Seiritsu shita, so it means they already have. So shrine maidens who have completed spirit weddings are able to extend the roles as everlasting flowers. So that matches the tense a little bit better. I need to mark that sentence before I forget. Okay. Alright, we got several corrections to update the file with. No Wii U, no phone. Oh, you don't have a phone? Oh man. Coffee. No phone, sweet. Wait, huh? Wait, you don't have a phone? I don't know. Welcome back. Latest new, no phone. No Wii U. I'm trying to follow along. Oh, no new phone. Wait. I don't know what you're correcting with the word asterisk new. New phone, sweet. Oh, okay. New phone is instead of no phone. Okay, I didn't know what word you were replacing. Sorry. Okay, new phone. Yeah, it's a LG G3. It is significantly better than the phone I had, the Droid DNA, which, I mean, is otherwise a good phone. It's just the battery life. You really can't use the features of a phone if the battery is dead. So, I'd say battery life is the most important feature because it enables you to use all features. And any features you could use will not be used if your battery dies on you every 8 hours. Okay, but it seems fine, at least right now. But it's got a replaceable battery, thank God. The Droid DNA did not have that or expandable memory, but the LG G3 does. So I can expand. I just bought an SD card today. By the way, if you guys live in a place that Amazon delivers to, in their gold box today they had several micro SDHC and XD or X SDHC and I don't know, the X one. So there's the high capacity one and the X capacity one. Anyway, they were very cheap. I got a 32 gig for I think $14. Well, $15 after tax. So yeah, starting this year, Amazon started charging tax for both states I could have delivered to. Before they didn't charge tax for Illinois, so I just had it shipped to my parents and picked it up there on the weekends. Tax is still slightly less in Illinois, but there is tax now in Illinois. So I had it delivered here. It should be here in a couple days. Oh, one cool thing my phone can do. I don't know. It's not time to talk about phones. I gotta get this done. Alright. Okay. 有婚の際、巫女はすでに常しえ花とされているため、まれびとは、弔い写真を見て伴侶となる巫女を選ぶ。In a spirit wedding, because the shrine maiden is already an everlasting flower, the guest looks at votive pictures and chooses the shrine maiden that is to be his partner. That doesn't sound too bad. Oh, there's a fourth page. Good thing I already have it translated. 遺婚が成立したまれびとは、巫女と共に棺かごに入り、柱として沈められた場所へと戻っていく。Guests who complete spirit weddings enter a coffin with the shrine maiden and return as pillars to the place the coffin had originally been sunk. Yes. Last one. 遺婚が失敗した場合は、箱に入れられ、山の水へと返される。In the case that the spirit wedding fails, they are put in boxes and returned to the mountain's water. They're put into boxes. I'm going to say into because it sounds like they're boom into it. If they're put in a box, I don't know, it doesn't sound as grave. So I'm going to put a little asterisk or 3 next to that. They're put into boxes and returned to the mountain's water. All right. Speaking of Wii U, yeah, I'm still going to do that contest whenever we get through this game. I'm sorry that it's taking a long time. If I would have been able to stream the last 2 days of last week, we would have gotten a little bit further. 2 hours further, to be exact. Because that's how long I would have streamed in that case. Okay, Tokushibana, Everlasting Flower. And I have an asterisk here because they didn't put a space between Tokushibana and the reading of Tokushibana in parentheses. Excuse me. Oh, and mistake. I have Everlasting Flower when I had Everlasting Flowers in the title. So Note to self on that one. Okay, everlasting flowers. Okay, I'm finding a lot of mistakes. This is worrisome. Not really. It would be worrisome if I didn't catch any mistakes. And I would be suspicious of myself and my mistake catching ability. Okay. 黒木沢に沈められる巫女たち、つまり人柱のこと。Shrine maidens sunk in the Black Marsh, or put another way, structural sacrifices. I don't know if I like that. Or put another way. No, I don't like that. In other words, as uncreative as that is, it sounds better. So, in other words, structural sacrifices. Shrine maiden sunk in Black Marsh. In other words, structural sacrifices. Okay, or put another way. Okay. Wakotsu desu. Gothic Death Eater. Man, that's an intimidating name. I am scared already. Josephine is here. Nice. I missed everything. Sorry I'm super late. That's okay. We're all late today. Hey, Mantis, it's been a while. Balance. Yes, your balance is still here. Keeping your tab, Dashi. I hope you're doing well. You still working at GameStop? Hey, Grandma, have a seat right here. Okay, it's catching up with everybody now. So yeah, the chat's not in the stream because I downgraded to Windows 8 to try to get NVIDIA 3D Vision to work. It did not, so I'm back to 8.1 because I can't downgrade anymore to 7 because they don't have storage spaces. Has anyone heard the good news? I don't know. Maybe? Maybe not. In other words, structural sacrifices. Okay, let's see if this one will fit. This one may not fit. Kuroi Hako. Yeah, you can still read it. About Fatal Frame 5 having a good chance of being localized. Yes, I heard Tomonobu Itagaki's. Maybe it's just me, but your video isn't loading up. It's you and Not So Huggins, I think, are the ones. Wakotsu desu. Oh, Gothic Death Eater is the one that said Wakotsu desu. I don't know what Wakotsu means. So let's look it up. Wakotsu. Wakotsu. Doesn't have anything. Wakotsu desu. Let me see. De hajimaru. No. What do you mean, death? What do you mean, death? Gothic Death Eater. Wakotsu desu. Did you just copy and paste that from somewhere? Now it one loads up. Okay. Yeah, Itagaki said that he's friends with the guy at Tecmo, and he believes that the guy from Tecmo would like to see this game released abroad. So that is a hopeful thing. Yes. And after he did that, I invited, or whatever, friend requested Itagaki, and he accepted my friend request. So I'm friends with him. Not really, just internet friends. Facebook friends, which, as we all know, are not real. Right. 黒い箱、棺かごに入り、沈められた巫女たちは、黄泉に触れることで、死に近づき、徐々に体が黄泉に侵されて、溶けていくが、巫女が意識を保ち続ける間は、その形をとどめ続ける。That is a doozy. Yeah, but it's usually not like this. Oh, so here's Wakotsu. Oh, Wakotsu is a person that uploads videos to Nico Nico Video? No? Wakotsu は、ワクトリお疲れ様の略である。Oh, Wakutori? Is that right? Waku is like a frame. Wakutori? I don't even know what that means. Wakotsu とは、放送記事。生放送記事、Wakotsu。What's Wakutori を使うお疲れ様。特にニコニコ生放送内で使われる。枠については、生放送枠を参照のこと。生放送枠、what is that? 生放送枠とはニコニコ生放送で放送されている番組の一つ一つのことである。So it is a program. Each program that's streamed live on Nico Nico is called a waku, 生放送枠。それは放送されている番組の一つが枠として数えられる。Is that waku? Waku, yes it is. Okay. Okay, 物事の yes. Okay. 複となる仕組み、仕切り、フレームのこと。Alright, well this guy is super knowledgeable at Japanese. Gothic Death Eater. Wakotsu. So, waku otsukare-sama. So that means otsukare-sama on your waku, or good job on your stream, I guess, if I had to say. No, it seems to be left over from back when it was hard to get a time slot to stream in. 3 years of clicking links on Nicodic later. Sorry, yeah, unless you're talking about yourself doing that. Yes, I just did that. Now it's just a greeting. So what's the status to finish up the translation? Hi. Hello. Okay, so the translation is basically as done as I'm going to get it by myself. And I posted the link on Twitter to the file, my translation file, and you can look at that. But the translation as far as going through the game, we've got, let's see, got about 400, I'd say 200 lines left. Including the translation lines, 400 lines left. And since I read all the translations, I read the original text and the translations, yeah, it's about 400 lines. And then we got to play through the last level and go through all the little areas in the game in the menu, and so I can show you my translations for those, and also troubleshoot those. So, God, it takes so long. It does. It seems like we've been playing this game for half a year. Oh wait, we have. So, except pretty much December I took off, so it was really October, November, January, February. So this is month 4 of the game. So yeah, this is really crazy. And it's mostly because no one has ever translated it before. So breaking new ground takes a little bit, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, there's really no excuse. I should have been done by now. Sorry. Okay, Fudoyako, yeah, I already read that. The Shrine Maidens sunk in black boxes and coffins approach death by touching the spring of night, and their bodies are gradually eaten away at by it, but as long as the Shrine Maidens maintain awareness, they retain their form. Okay, so that one I used eaten away at, for okasarete, tokete iku ga. Excuse me. So I think that was a decent attempt at translating that super long Japanese sentence. Okay. Alright, let's get through this. Oh, 53 minutes. Okay. 7 more minutes. その間、ミコは、年を取らず、永遠に生と死の狭間にいると言われている. During that time, the Shrine Maidens do not age and are said to be eternally in an interim between life and death. And are said to be in an eternal interim. And are said to be eternally in the interim between life and death. I'm going to say the. Just going to change it right now. Because there's probably only one. Because what is there but life and death? Okay, during that time the Shrine Maidens do not age and are said to be eternally in the interim between life and death. Okay, yeah, that sounds a little bit better, I think. Reason why I haven't been watching lately is because my parents moved their office into another building, and because of this I am unable to watch your streams. Okay, Robot Accidents tomorrow, so I actually get to watch starting Wednesday, except for Tuesdays and Thursdays. Oh, watch the stream. Okay, not aging is between life and death, apparently. Yes, actually, not aging is when you enter an electromagnetic vacuum in which no stimulus is given to your body, and therefore no aging takes place. Apparently, such vacuums exist in the sides of the pyramids in teardrop shapes. Okay, enough propaganda here. その間、巫女は年を取らず、OK、出た。トコシエバヌとは黒い水の中で永遠に咲き続ける花のように美しい姿を保つことを願いつけられた名である。Everlasting flower is a name wishing for the preservation of beautiful form, like a flower that continues to bloom eternally in the dark water. I'm going to say everlasting flower is a name that wishes for the preservation of beautiful form. The preservation of a beautiful form, like a flower that continues to bloom eternally in the dark water. Okay, that's what I'm changing it to. Okay, several corrections here. Let's do one more. I got 4 minutes left. Did I cleared a whole screen? Barely. Oh, barely. Okay. Alright, we're doing 1 screen a day, apparently. Oh, boy. Alright. Yamiko. Children of the Spring of Night. Shisha to Seisha. Seija, I think, or Shoja. Oh, I don't remember. There's so many readings for these friggin' things. Seija. Shoja. Seisha or Shoja. Or Seija. Seisha, Seija, Shoja. Shoja seems like a cool way to say it. Shisha to Shoja no aida ni dekita kodomo no koto. Children born to a deceased and living parent. Children born to a deceased and living parent. I'm going to say children born to 1 deceased and 1 living parent. Yeah, that makes a little more sense. Otherwise, you might interpret it that the same parent is both deceased and living. Children born to 1 deceased and 1 living parent. Yep, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I prefer Seisha. Okay, well, I'll read it again the way you prefer, gently. Shisha to Seisha no aida ni dekita kodomo no koto. How about that? Alright. 各地の民話でも稀に見られる. They can be seen rarely in the folk tales of all regions. Yeah, I guess that's okay. They can be seen rarely in the folk tales of all regions. They're seen rarely in the. Yeah, they can be seen rarely in the. They can be seen in the folk tales of all regions. They can but rarely be seen in the folk tales of all regions. They can be seen rarely in the folk tales of all regions. Is there another way to say mare besides rarely? Let's see. Mare. Mare. Rare. They can be seen scarcely. They're seen scarcely. They can be seen once in a while in the folk tales. They can be seen seldomly. Once in a while they can be seen. They can be seen once in a while. Yeah, I'm gonna say once in a while. They can be seen once in a while in the folk tales of all regions. That sounds a little bit better, actually. I don't know why. But that's the way I'm going to translate it. I like it that way. They can be seen once in a while in the folk tales of all regions. Yeah, I like it. Liking it. Seldom. Okay, well, I'm going to put once in a while. Sorry. They can seldomly be seen. Because, see, I think seldomly is the same thing as rarely. Rarely, when you say rarely or seldomly, it means like you don't really see them in the folk tales of all regions because it's so rare. But, you know, it makes it sound like they can rarely be seen, like you don't see them. I don't know, that's just the gist it gives me. Alright. Next page? Okay. No, not yet. 他の地方 OK。他の地方では、ヨミコと書かれるが、氷山のある地方では、ヨミコとも書かれることがある。In other regions, they are written about as children of the underworld, but in regions around Mount Hikami, they are written about as children of the spring and night. Oh, okay. Not a bad translation. Meant it 0. Welcome back, King Mystics. Hey, King Mystics, how you doing? I don't remember you. Has it been that long? I'm very sorry that I don't remember you, but maybe I thought you were King My Sticks before, but now I realize it's King Mystics. 生まれたことから半分は死に属しているとして意味嫌われる存在だったが、霊力が強いとされ、崇められることもあった。By half belonging to death since being born, they are loathed beings, but their spiritual power is considered strong and are at times revered. It's a little bit awkward, but I don't think it's that bad. By half belonging to death since being born. I'm going to say from birth. By half belonging to death since birth. Oh, and then you got the death since birth, like the two polar opposites right next to each other, separated by nothing but the word since. By half belonging to death since birth. Ooh, ironic. They're loathed beings, but their spiritual power is considered strong and are at times revered. Okay, yeah, I like that. So we got quite a few corrections. Yeah. Okay, so I will correct those in not only my personal file that still has all readings, but also the online file that is up for public viewing. Okay, so that'll do it for today. It's been an hour and 2 minutes. So I'm sorry I blabbed a lot today about my computer problems. It's pretty much all my fault because, well, I guess it was caused by some computer problems related to NVIDIA 3D vision, and I know I'm not the only one with those problems, judging by the forums. But not many people are happy with the way it's handled in Windows 8 and 8.1, especially 8.1, and I thought downgrading to 8 would fix it. My bad. Okay, so next time we'll start off with boxes. He or Hako? Oats! Waku. What was it? Wakotsu? Wakotsu was the new word of the day from the guy who's probably not even here anymore. Nope, not even here. Okay. But let's see. All Out Attack, Boygus, E10, Gently Crest, King Mystics, Not So Huggins, and Josephine are all here. Man, there's more than a half a dozen people here. Look at that. Thank you guys. Oh, wait. I think I missed a whole bunch of stuff. No, I didn't. Okay. Alright, you rolled a 7. Yes, it's still up. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry about last week and the downgrade and also being at work too late. I don't think that'll happen this week, so I should be able to stream for all 4 days. So we got 3 more hours of grueling menus. We can play the game again and get done with it. I hope. So thank you guys for watching and being so patient. And I guess that's all, unless you guys have anything. So I don't really know what else is going on right now. But yep, that'll do it for today. I'll get going on the corrections. Maybe at work tomorrow or tonight after I get back from the gym. So I'm going to try to get stuff done like dinner and all that while I still have energy. And I hope you guys have energy too, except Gently Caressed. It's time for you to go to bed. So please go to bed and get rested up for tomorrow. I'm sure you've got lots of things you can rest up to do. I like Menus the game. You're crazy to not. I like Menus the game. You're crazy to not. It's been so long since you streamed gameplay. Oh yes, it has. I like Menus the game. You're crazy to not. I'm just trying to wrap my head around that sentence. Did I say Menus the game? I like Menus the game. Oh, is there an actual game called Menus? I don't know. You're crazy to not like games that are just menus. But yeah, I am crazy. I know that because I don't like the menus. What is this gameplay of which you speak? Yeah. I will sleep so super hard. Okay. And I will try so hard to get everything back like it was before tomorrow. I'm pretty sure you said menus the game. I probably did. Hardcore slumber. Yeah, slumber at hardcore. Slumber party. Okay. Well, you party hard in your slumber party, Jalen Chris Youth. Everyone else, menus the game. That's my new phrase, I guess. I'll have to watch that later and take it in all its glory. So, all right, thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye. I gotta do calculus. Don't help me procrastinate. All right. Menus the game.